Hello, this is the Provoked Prawn, and this is a tips and tricks video for Hitman 3 on how to complete the medium rare challenge, which is eliminating Imogen Rice by getting her employees to do the job for you. Now, in order to do this, you need to get a tour of the ICA compound by becoming one of the board members. If you enter one of the apartment buildings, you'll find a answer phone machine which will allow you to hear a message that's been sent to a person where basically they're getting given access to tour a building compound, and inside that area is where you need to get to. Now you need to get access to this board member's outfit and obviously to take on his persona. Once you do that, you'll then be allowed to enter the building. There is one other caveat: you also need to track down his apartment building and break in there and steal a bit of paperwork. But it's pretty easy to do, and you will get the clues on how to do it once you've achieved it. Now, we found the chap and he's sitting down waiting for some food at this dim sum restaurant, but obviously it's a bit more difficult than that because we're currently dressed as a scientist for some reason, and so we need to acquire his suit, but he's not going to move from his table, and obviously there's people standing around, so we can't knock him out. So what we need to do is work out a way to do that. Now, the way I discovered to do this is to go to the bathrooms and wait for one of the restaurant staff to go to the toilet. There's one happily already here, so we're just going to knock him out and take his uniform. Once you do that, that then gives you access to be able to go into the back of the restaurant and have more access to things, and we can obviously do some good hitman-y goodness and tamper with things. Now, the end result of this mission is going to be breaking into the ICA compound and following a sequence of events which basically involves following the main tour all the way through until you get to see Imogen Royce in the flesh, and she'll then talk to you about a new system for using. If you want to find out, and you've got to that point, you want to find out how to complete that, skip to near the end of this video and you'll see that. But I wanted to show you the beginning steps of it. So now we're back in the restaurant and we're at the back poisoning his food. So first you make it up in front of those people, and then when no one's looking, just drop a bit of rat poison in there. That won't kill him, that basically allows him to go to the toilet and be a bit ill, and then we can help him out in there to relieve him of any tight clothing that might be making him uncomfortable. So one of the waiters has served his food to him. We'll just skip forward a little bit here, and he's going to get a little bit ill in a second, and then we can go and sort it out. So we actually got a challenge for doing that as well, hair in my soup, and so you get multiple challenges for completing this challenge in itself, which is nice. It's always a good bonus. So now he comes in and we relieve him of his outfit and hide the body. Once we've done that, you then get a little indication marker to tell you where you go and talk to the person to join the tour of the building. Now I'm going to skip forward quite a bit, but basically just follow that main storyline and you'll end up in the building eventually, in front of this big screen with Imogen Royce explaining to you a situation where 4 different staff members are potentially being fired, and they have calculated the events that will occur as a result of that. If you listen carefully to what she says, she basically explains the situation and how if each one was fired, exactly what they would do after it. One of them would call their mum and then go and talk to another guard. Another one would destroy their work or do some dangerous events. And basically what you need to do is time this right so that you end up removing a guard from outside of the room where she's going to be in. So Imogen Royce is going to tour into this room that has a safety security system in it. It's basically the main frame of the building, and it has a safety system in it that then burns the whole building, or burns that room. So basically you need to remove the guard from that location, remove her bodyguard so there's no extra actual kills. You need to get someone to turn off the safety security system, and then get a final person to eliminate Imogen by turning on the burn system. So this sounds like quite complicated, but actually it works out quite simple. Essentially what you need to do is first you need to get rid of the first guard. So you need to tell the guard that he's fired, leave it a few seconds. That guard will then call his mum, and then he'll go and find this guard, which is the one that follows Imogen around, and he will then distract him from being that so that she ends up being the only one in the room. Quickly after that, you'll then tell the one in the top right that she's fired, and she'll go and turn off the safety systems. If you do this in the wrong order, when she tries to go and turn off the safety systems, Jeremy Bolt, the guy in the bottom left corner, will stop her from doing so. The first person you want to do is Jeremy Bolt. Then you want to do Alicia Reynolds in the top right.
Thank you for your service.
very quickly after that. And then you go on to Sharon Reed, and you have to get the timing just right. So if you look at the bottom right screen where Han Jin used to be, he's already been fired by the company, I guess, but he's still, his screen is monitoring the right location. That's the location where the mainframe is and where the burn's going to happen. You can see Jeremy Bolt's on the phone to his mum in the bottom left corner there, so we know that that's not going to be a problem. Alicia Reynolds has got the bad news that she's getting fired, and so she's going off to turn off the security system. By the time she gets there, Jeremy Bolt is already going to have left that area, and you can see, or at least he's looking in the wrong direction. You can see she's just wandered in, so Alicia's just wandered in through the doors behind Jeremy, and she's gone in there to turn off the security system. You can now see her appearing in Han Jin's on the bottom right hand corner. You also see the bodyguard in the bottom left has disappeared, and the other one that usually follows Imogen around has also disappeared because he's gone to talk to his friend. And now we can tell Sharon Reed that it is her turn to get fired, and now basically they've all been fired in a set of circumstances where now the safety system has been disabled. You can see that Alicia Reynolds has just left the room, so we know she's out of danger now, and Sharon Reed has set off the fire system, which has then burnt up Imogen Reed and completed the challenge for medium rare. Hope you found this useful. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions. Thanks for watching.
Good. That's both targets down. I just need to override this, and I'm in. You can get...
This has been the Provoked Prawn. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Hope you found it useful, interesting, hilarious, or all of the above. Be sure to check out the description for other information you might find interesting, and subscribe and watch these other videos as well that I think might be useful to you, and have a great life.